Hello again, kids. Welcome back to me explaining the lore of India. Last time, we covered the beginnings of India, featuring the Indus Valley civilization, the Aryans, and the Mauryans. We ended off at the rule of the Kushan Empire around the 2nd century BC, and now we'll go forth. Let's skip ahead to some cool stuff. A new empire arose around the 3rd century after death, the Gupta Empire. By the time of the 5th century AD, the Gupta Empire was the big power in India. Most of India was under its control. The time of rule of the Gupta Empire is considered northern India's golden age. Non-violent actions are the new cool thing, so the Gupta Empire spread through both peaceful and military actions. A cool thing that the people from the Gupta Empire did was use zero as a symbol and in mathematical equations. Another cool thing invented was chess. But immortality is merely a fantasy, and the empire declined somewhere in between the 5th and 6th century. I want you to make a wild guess as to why. It's invaders again. This time, they're the Huns. These guys are from Central Asia and came along to India to annex a chunk of it. By the 6th century AD, various religions spread throughout the land, and invaders and locals alike fought for power in India. Then, Muslim invaders bust in by sending missions to India. They claimed parts of India with each expedition. Previously popular religious beliefs such as Buddhism declined due to this. Okay, let's skip ahead over to the 13th century AD. Real clean transition there. Now is the era of the Delhi Sultanate Dominion. This was a Muslim power that was a series of dynasties throughout its history. The final dynasty was the Lodi dynasty. The leader of this dynasty was killed by the army of Zahir ad-Din Muhammad Babur. Try saying that 3 times in a row. And since nobody wants to attempt to say that, I'll refer to him as Babur. Alright, now here's some juicy content. The Babur guy, now free from competition, started his own dynasty. This would be known as the Mughal dynasty, and would go on to be one of the most successful dynasties in world history. For the next 2 centuries, the Mughal dynasty would control the majority of India. Cultural growth was plentiful, and architecture was cool, such as the building of the Taj Mahal. Fun fact, the Taj Mahal was built because some guy's wife died and he wanted to build something to honor her. The inventions and advancements are also cool during this time. First of all, shampoo. Without this advancement, we wouldn't have such a delicious drink. Also, pajamas had their origins here as well, if that interests you. Despite being a rad empire, the time came for it to end. Its decline started around the beginning of the 1800s. Revolts and the British are the reason. Did I say the British? Yes, I did. These guys are the final boss of Indian history. The British East India Company had already been in India for some time, but they gained a lot more control without the Mughals. By 1857, they were in control of most of India. India can't get a break, bro. India wasn't about to take this, so a rebellion started known as the Indian Mutiny of 1857. This is considered the first war of Indian independence. You know what they say, the bigger the war, the bigger the consequences. Anyways, the British were able to subdue the conflict in a matter of months, because this is like a level 1 crook versus a level 100 mafia boss, if you catch my drift. Though the British were able to stop the mutiny, it had a lasting impact. On November 1st, 1858, Queen Victoria said that India would be ruled in the name of the British Crown because of the Indian Mutiny of 1857. But the locals won't let up until the end is here, because of plot armor, of course. Let's skip ahead to the next important event. This guy named Mahatma Gandhi and the Indian National Congress decided not to cooperate with the British. Yeah, that's it. This started the non-cooperation movement after World War I. As we kind of expected, this did not bring about independence in India, so Gandhi used a different non-violent strategy. By the way, this guy's about non-violence. Remember, it's nearly the modern era now. Violence is not cool. Okay, so the new strategy was civil disobedience in December 1929. The movement was declaring an Indian Independence Day that would be celebrated on January 16th and disobeying British orders. I mean, non-violence is cool and all, but these strategies seem mad boring and ineffective. I miss when in the ancient times you could just go to some king, slap them, and then become their replacement. Anyways, this strategy didn't work out, and Gandhi was arrested, and other rebels were killed. Eventually, the British were obligated to go to the Round Table conferences starting around 1930. The second conference had Gandhi participating in it. He didn't go to the first one because, well, he was busy being in jail. Those conferences were a failure, and civil disobedience became the new cool thing again. Gandhi did some other cool stuff that I won't mention because quality over quantity or something like that. But India has that plot armor for real, and after World War II, all the peaceful and rebellious acts and commitment of Gandhi and his other goobers eventually caused India to gain its independence in 1947. Now there's more we could talk about after the independence, but politics is boring, so we'll end here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Oak Mountain Media Middle School Edition and smash that like button. The end.